Hello, welcome to my channel again. I hope you have enjoyed the recent videos of the Storm Collectibles figures. Hope you're enjoying the figures of my customs that I make. Just to throw him down here as well. Here is my custom tie. He's actually in the way of a lot of people. Let's bring him over here, shall we? Yeah, so here is my custom tie that I made. It's not an official Storm Collectible, but I know a lot of us would hope that he would be. So the reason they're here is because I'm doing a video that I never thought I'd do. So bear with me for 1 second. There we go. So as you can see, I've slightly moved back. And the reason being is because I wanted you to see all of these Storm Collectibles figures together while I do this video, because right here is where you're going to start seeing some images. I'm hoping they don't take up too much. Actually, I might. Now there's a little space there. You can't see him at all. Alright, Ty. Maybe next time, eh? Put you back on the custom shelf. There we go. I need this space here for a good reason. Right, so here it is. Top 10 Storm Collectibles Gears figures I would like to personally see, or that they could make next. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Hopefully the title sounds a bit smarter than that. Anywho, I've got a top 10 list of Storm Collectibles figures that they could possibly make next, or that I would at least like them to make next. There is a couple of figures that I'm not going to say that you guys are probably thinking, oh, well, you know, why wouldn't you want those to be made? So, for example, two of them. One would be Ty, second would be Lizzie. Now, reasons for why I wouldn't say them at the moment is because, one, I have made customs of Ty and Lizzie. And even though the actual releases would be a lot better, and they would look amazing, I'd be lumbered with two customs that no one else would ever want, because there's officials that are made which look a lot better, and then therefore I'd be forced to still, you know, keep those on the custom shelves and notice how bad my work looks, or throw them away. So I wouldn't want them ones done. Also including a Berserker. Yes, a actual Storm Collectibles Berserker would be amazing. But I've made two, and yet again, no one would want them, therefore that would just feel like a complete waste of work that I've put into them. So, this is just a list of figures that I'd like to see, and I'll explain why I'd like to see these figures. So, number 10 would be Jack. I think it's about time we got an actual Jack, because Jack was very vital in Gears of War. He should have been made, and I saw that NECA was actually planning to release him with a Berserker just before they lost the license. So that's such a shame, because they would have both been amazing figures. But things happen. So I would like to see Jack get made as his own release, or he could be an accessory that comes with one of the two figures that's on this list. Number 9 is Sid from Gears of War Tactics. He is such a cool looking character. He's big, he's bulky, he's broody. Love him. Number 8 is Gabriel Diaz from Tactics. And the only reason I think they could make Sid and Gabriel as well is not only are they cool, not only do they come with a lot of stuff that you could possibly customize them with, like in Tactics, we've only gotten one Tactics figure, the Disciple. So it would be nice to have other Tactic figures to go with him. Number 7 is General Ram. Now, I have issues with this, because if you guys have seen my previous video, I have the NECA's Gears of War Ram, which is the original showing of Ram, and that's my preferred version of Ram. I don't like the Ultimate Edition Ram. I think they tried to make him look bigger, which don't get me wrong, I don't mind as much. I just kind of feel like he doesn't feel like the Ram I remember. He looks cool, but he's not the Ram I know. But it would be nice to have a Storm Collectibles height accurate. I mean, Ram would come up to just about the shoulders of the Warden, which would be cool, be more height accurate, which would be great. Number 6 is Queen Mira. And same reasons for these, just like Tactics. If Gears of War can add, if Storm Collectibles can add the Ultimate Edition heads to Cole and to Marcus, and they can do alternate online skin release of the vintage armor Marcus. They could easily go through the Gears of War 5 or the Gears 5 online, and they could easily get the Queen Mirror and the General Arm off that, and they could make it work. Number 5 is Baird. I mean, we've got 2 out of the 3, spoiler alert, remaining Delta Squad, you know? We need Baird to come with his old man Baird head and his young Baird head. And the cool thing about that is you can also give him another unique cog helmet. And then you could buy like 3 Bairds. You could have an old man Baird, and then you could have that cog helmet on one of those as well. And then you could have 2 other cog soldiers as well as the Baird. So it gives you so many different figures just from this one base body. Plus we need Baird. I liked old man Baird. Number 4, this one, this next few is going to just tie in with Kate, and within good reason. Farz. I think Farz is such a lovable character. I know it's not just because he's British. I love the actor who plays his voice, and I actually like Farz's character. He is the cocky, attitudey, but actually really loves everyone, asshole. And I love that. So it'd be nice to see him. Plus, he's kind of unique, and I'm not going to explain why, but something about him is very unique, and I'd like to see how Storm Collectibles can incorporate that into the figure. Number 3 is Dell. Now, my problem is, I do not want Dell to have his normal armor. In Gears 5, Kate and Dell, they have a mission where they're surrounded by ice and snow. He too has winter armor. I would love to see the winter armor Dell go with the winter armor Kate, so she doesn't feel alone. I think that would be nice, because then you can actually have them 2 together, and it feels good. Dell and Baird are the 2 figures that Jack could be an accessory with, because Jack runs with Dell and runs with Baird. Number 2 is JD. Now with JD, I would have a lot of fun if they made this figure, and the reason being is because we could get 2 extra accessories with JD. Yet again, a spoiler alert, so if you haven't played the game, just skip the next minute. But obviously in Gears 5, JD suffers an injury due to a Hammer of Dawn strike. What I would like is I'd like a normal armoured JD with his hair and fully armoured and everything's fine. But I'd like them to include a second arm, which has, you know, the injury, and the bald head with the scar and the beard. So you can choose whether or not to display the injured JD or the young JD. I think that would make for a fantastic figure. And I know Storm Collectibles could pull it off. Now, a couple of honourable mentions, like 2 honourable mentions before I get to number 1. Honourable mention number 1, I'm stuttering so much. Honourable mention number 1 is Bernie. I think a Bernie Mac figure, is it Bernie Mac? Mataki, Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac? No, Bernie Mac's a comedian. Bernie, I'll just say Bernie. I think she could be a fantastic addition to the Gears of War figures. She's an awesome character. She's incredibly designed. Her armor is fantastic. I would love to see them put her into work. And second is Paddock. I absolutely love Paddock. I think he's incredible. And yet again, you could give us old man Paddock with young man Paddock, and it would be a fun figure to own. Also, as another honourable mention that I didn't mention straight away, is a Hivebusters pack. So you get Mac, you get Lani, and I said these names about 20 minutes ago before recording the video. And now I can't remember. Keegan. Yes. So, Lani, Mac, and Keegan. There we go. I said the names like 20 minutes ago. Yeah. I'd love to see the trilogy pack of that. I would love to see the trilogy pack because they're great figures. Hivebusters is an incredible mini game for Gears of War. One of my favourites. So it'd be nice to get that, but not in the horrible green kind of paintball outfits. I'm talking about in the armour that they wear at the beginning of the game. Now number 1. There is technically 2 here. And I'm pretty sure anyone who watches this video is going to 100% agree with me on this. Lizzie Carmine. Now, she's tied for another thing. So I think if Storm Collectibles is to make any more Gears figures, which I honestly, I really don't think they are. I think this is it. And if this is, it's such a shame. Because they could do so much more. But I think Lizzie would be great. And not only Lizzie, I think they should release the family pack of the Carmines. I think they should do a 5 box set where you get Anthony, Ben, Clayton, Gary, and Lizzie, all in a box set. I mean, like, say like for example, price. They're about £60-70 when they first come out, but let's just say they go price range about £250 to £300. I'd save up and I'd fucking buy it. I'd save up and I'd buy it because it's the Carmines. It's my favourite family in Gears of War. And just having an entire pack where you get all 5 together would be incredible. It would be the best thing that Storm Collectibles could possibly ever release. I know they won't do this. I know for a fact they won't do this. But if they did, could you imagine? Could you imagine the sales? People would be buying multiple boxes, some to keep sealed, some to open, some to customize. They would make loads of money if they did this. And I think it would be incredible. But if they just released Lizzie on her own, that's good enough. That's absolutely good enough for me. Because Lizzie is a Carmine that I now don't own. And I am working on a custom for her, and I hope to do her justice. I've customized a Cog Soldier to make him actually have Ben's helmet. And I've made a Gary Carmine. I've also made William Carmine. So Lizzie's practically the only one I'm missing that's actually had a screen appearance now. And I really hope I can. I really hope I can make it. But I'm also hoping that Storm Collectibles can come out of the shadows and make Lizzie or a family pack. Now, like I said, the likeliness of any more Gears figures coming from Storm Collectibles is... no, I don't see it happening. They're too busy doing Mortal Kombat and Tekken and Golden Age. And it's just kind of like the Gears of War line has now been just shifted. And what doesn't help is they never respond to anyone. So when you try and talk to them about it, it doesn't happen. They don't bloody respond to you. So you can't talk to them and say, hey, have you thought about it at least? They never respond to anything. Not to comments, not to messages, nothing. Makes me angry. But yeah, so I mean, to other people, I know that there's hundreds of figures that you guys would probably want. Like I said, like a Ty, like a Dizzy, like a Berserker, like Ukon from Tactics, you know, like Khan from Judgment, along with a bunch of other characters, like a new Hoffman, a Prescott, a new Ticker. I mean, a Wretch. I would love to see some Wretches be made. You know, like with the General Ram idea I said, I would like it if they could make like some little plastic krill to put behind him as a display. That would be freaking incredible, wouldn't it? So, yeah, I would love to see them do something like this. And I've seen the Mortal Kombat line that they're doing, and they've done loads of figures, and they just announced with a teaser photo that they're going to be releasing the new movie Mortal Kombat figures. And I'm thinking, do you know what? Like, you could easily still try and make some more Gears. There is still people out there who want them. There's still an audience for that. There's still people who will buy those, and I think if they can do it, it'd be great. It'd be amazing, and I would love to see them do that. Plus, also on a side note, just want to explain this. Oh, no. Oh, that is so staying in. I'm just going to leave them like that. Never mind. Right, so. See this helmet? Yeah, let me move the sniper off now. See the helmet? You see this helmet? Do this? Oh my god, every time I move my hand. Okay, so this helmet is actually from the beginning of Hivebusters. A female pilot, Cog. She wears this helmet. And I noticed this the other day when I was watching the gameplay. I'm just going to leave them like that. There we go. The swarm and locust just killed the gits. Anyway, sorry for this really long video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm hoping that you want videos like this in future. I haven't made any customs for a while, and I'm not going to be making any customs for a while because I can't. But I will be making some soon, and Lizzie is definitely on my top priority of making. I've got so many parts for her. I just need to find some more to put her together properly and give her that justice she deserves. She deserves to be her own figure. But anyway, that is it. I've recorded 5 videos in the space of an hour. I need to turn off my camera, relax for a night, and then get editing tomorrow so that by Wednesday I can upload the first of these videos. Hope you enjoyed this video. Take care, stay safe, see you all soon. Bye.